There's a good start. I'm going to be doing some Inktober drawings today. I was going to just try and get the one done for tomorrow because I got to just finish it up. I have... Oh. Phew. I was going to say, if I can't find it, that's bad. Because I have a couple of them. Yeah, it needs to be fixed a little. I think it's kind of a little boring, or a little... Needs some adjustments. Okay. Okie dokie. So I know typically the Inktober is done with just... well, I mean, supposedly it's done with black ink, but I bought some other inks that are watercolor inks. So I'm going to be trying to mix them in just to add some color to some of the pages to add some variety. So let's see. It should be there. Yeah, that's what's wrong. It's actually, your fingers would be like that. Maybe that's... I guess that works. It's behind the giant crystal, so it's kind of just a dark shadow. So I can just clean this up. Add a little bit more shadow to it. Maybe that's what's bugging me more than anything else, is that her arm is too long, actually. Yeah. It is. She was... So I'm just going to work on some... Did I do the legs wrong after all that? Possibly. Yeah, I did. Well, worst case, I can redraw this tonight, I guess, after this, and just do it again. Because the only problem with this color I chose is that it's a little... And this ink's hard to control to begin with, and then... Let's see, where did that thing go? Right. This is just good because it has a nice, really dark ink in it. So, Whereas this one's a lighter one that I use for just like a wash, kind of for like just building up some, just for working on things before I want to fully commit to them being in one color. I mean, had them fully inked, so. That's better. I think it was also the fact that the face wasn't fully inked, and it kind of like threw off the drawing a little. You can't mix. I mean, the graphite kind of didn't mix very well with everything being so dark. So. Sorry, I'm not the fastest person with it when it comes to. I'm trying to do this carefully because I spend a lot of time. I mean, I spent some time trying to get this to look nice, and I hate to, even though it has mistakes in it, I still want to see if I can fix it. Okay. Oops. See, one brush stroke and I kind of screw everything up a little bit. So, yay. Well, maybe I can make it so it's like the light source is coming from over there. Even though that doesn't really make sense, because that's also, well, it can still work, I guess. If the crystal's brighter than the her receptor here, which actually is being drawn wrong, because if it was, let's see, that's better. That's kind of better. Let's see. Make some rips and tears, just because, make it a little more dramatic that way. Now it just feels like I'm rushing it, hoping not. I am gonna make I am gonna do a speed version of this. I'm gonna, oh no. Oops. I just realized something. So I'll be. It's a little greener than what I intended, but that's okay. much brighter than I meant for, but I mean much more intense than I meant, but that's okay, because that's how it goes sometimes. Oops. And I almost opened a pen on my pants. Oops. Oh well, that kind of mistake. Rats. That kind of goofed it up a little. That's what I get for letting the phone be so close to my face. But you know what I can do? I do have white. I can clean this up. Yeah, it doesn't work. I thought stripes would look kind of cool, but they look dorky. So, so no. Let's make them high boots. Yeah, it's still very wet. Yeah, that's still. Because if that was right, this would be where her arm started. So I did. Yeah. The, wow, this is. Crazy, but I can fix that with some acrylic white. Whereas that one was just very wrong. I don't know where her other foot is though. Is that it? I think it's kind of like mixed into the folds. Not the best. What is going on with this? This is my only problem with this drawing is I can't see the other foot. Like I think I originally intended for her feet to be folded in more, and then I drew. Yeah, it's possible. There's so much that I need to take off. Jeez. It's lose-lose with this first one. I'm on a bad... This was a bad start. I should have just not even have subjected you all to this because I have way better ones, like, well, like this one for Vessel. I have. Why don't we just do this? Yeah, I'll work on that tonight or into a little bit tomorrow to try and fix it because I don't want to just eat up the time trying to fix a lost cause and then at the last minute be like, I'm going to draw this off air and waste all the time. Later ones, I think, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. It's okay. I did the second prompt already, so I can do them in whatever order I want. Because the second prompt was suit, and I did this, which is pretty much done. I just need to clean it up a little. So. You know what? I don't like using just a really thick one if I can avoid it. If you can hear that, I'm sorry. Just trying to. It's someone in the next room watching TV. But I think there's a way to use acrylic inks, but I've found that they kind of avoid it. We'll see how much I can get away with not having to worry about that, and then. Yeah, this is kind of like a gorilla mech thing, like some magic armor that modeled after like a gorilla form. So it's Knuckles. A little wonky, that's okay. It's kind of supposed to be a weird looking thing. And there's this energy coming off of the two stones for its pauldron. Bit of advice for anyone who's trying to do the Inktober: get a good night's rest, because right now I'm suffering because I did not. I, I mean, it wasn't like I purposely didn't. I just been getting really nasty headaches at night sometimes, and or just anxiety, and then I can't sleep. So also makes you kind of rush a little bit in these. And the whole point of me doing them now is so I don't have to. So yeah. But yeah, try and do these. I'd say try and do these before they're due, because in the past when I didn't do this. Thought I saw something. In, so I can't really get rid of them. I'm out of here.